there didn't kick in like it's supposed to. Okay. I want to apologize to you. Our brother, who's a technician, and also he's our electrical engineer. He 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 put generators in for us, but as with everything, sometimes things don't function as they should, and you find out when it's time. And those generators usually just kick on in. But we had a little problem with one, and maybe it didn't quite get completely fixed. And so he knows now probably what the problem is, and we'll get that up and going. But it's always nice to have people who know how to do something. If we work together and stay together, we can do for ourselves what we have seen white people doing for themselves. White people, they stuck together and they built for themselves a beautiful and great nation. And they opened their doors to whoever wanted to come and be part of it. And all they asked out of people was to be loyal to their country. Don't come to the house and try to burn it down. And trouble is, they, as I told you, even the biggest crook, he wants honest people over his valuables. Then if you want honest people, then you should start off honest yourself. The only kind of people that you will attract with dishonesty is other dishonest people. And eventually that dishonesty will destroy whatever you try to build. Now, I want to read something to you. The messenger says, this is in 1972, and it was, how many days is in May? 31? Okay, then this had to be on May the 28th. 29th. The 28th to 29th, 30th, 31st. May had to be on May 29th. Because from Sunday, what's the day today? Okay, well, it's May 28th. Because 7 days later was June the 4th. And so this was from May the 28th. And I'm reading they had just opened up temple number 2, that $4 million temple. The messenger said, I do not take your money. He said, you do not have to believe me. Just join up and see. He said, I do not take your money to build up kingdoms for myself unless you are in it. I will build the kingdom with your wealth, but you most certainly are going to share in it. Yeah, I bear witness. You are most certainly are going to share with me. I do not want it alone. No, I want you to have the kingdom. This is our aim. We have to build a new world. As you notice, while the minister was praying, I had not my face turned towards the east, for the sunlight of truth is not to come from the east. Not today. So the sunlight of truth is not to come from the east today. It is to come from the west. And since God Almighty, in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, has made me the first to rise from you, I must turn you on a light coming from here, from the west. I must turn you on a light coming from here, the west. No more shall we turn our face to the east, looking for light from the east. For the Son of Light has risen in the west. For the Son of Light has risen in the west. And then everybody was just clapping and applauding. Now, listen to him now. A week later.
See a card here of Brother James Eats from March number 25, donated to us today, $1,000. The minister of our March number 25, our blessed meeting convention when we walk within prison. And when we came out of prison, we started teaching our people. And the devil got a hold of him and pulled him back into prison. And he came out again, preaching to our people. I thank you, Minister James, for your donation from your followers of number 25, New Jersey. I thank you. I know you as I myself thank over those days when I was teaching you in the district of Columbus prison house. That is you in Vietnam. That is you. Listen to what I have to say. Everywhere I would go, there in the prison house, you were coming up beside me to learn more of what Allah has revealed to me and taught me. Therefore, you helped pass to it. Now you have a wonderful temple in New Jersey. And the people are going to it by the hundreds. So I thank Allah for you, Brother Minister James. My beloved brothers and sisters, I thank each and every one of you that offer so much as a penny for the help of this great work. To get a nation out of a nation and to find them in such a way that they want to turn to that which they are formed out of. I think they are that every first both come to you because both belongs to you. So God has taught. And I thank you for respecting me enough to come out and sit before me and listen to what I have to say. I thank you, and I pray our God, Allah means that first and last in this name is yet what you have in the Bible. He is the first and he is the last. Allah. Now, I'm going to ask you, before I dismiss you, I'm going to ask you, any of you have any doubt in anything that I have said, stand up and question me on. Show me that which you doubt.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. You got some doubt in anything that he said? Unmute your phone and show me what you doubt.
No one. Thank you. What I have as yet to teach you are what I have started stepping you towards. Come here at 2 o'clock next Sunday. And we're going to add a few more steps towards the apex of what God has given to me. Then if you can find that you can walk out of it, then you will have to build more steps. And I don't.
You heard that? I'm the only one that was able to walk out of it. As is written. Jesus said, I am the door, and by me if any man shall enter in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pasture. I go in and out of all of their teachings. You notice, wherever I go, I can go to where there wasn't no light at all and call light out of there. I showed you that in that movie. I do it all the time. I show you that in things that songs you were singing, didn't pay no attention. You see? It's because as the messenger told you, he said the black man does this. He brings light out where there was no light. You know, that's to prove to you that it was our fathers that said, let there be light when there was no light. And they said, let there be light. What does that mean? It don't mean that literally there was no light. What there really was none of, it was no darkness. But we formed the light and created darkness. Do you understand? The light of the body is the eye. And we formed our eyes in such way till it created darkness. So we could rest these forms that we made here. So it's not an accident that our eyes need magnifying glasses to see things as they really are in certain instances. We did that on purpose. so that we could see beauty where there was not. We created beauty. Yeah. Ain't you glad you can't see all these little creatures that's in front of us? When you clean your house, it actually looks clean to you. Ain't you glad you can't see what's really there? Let me leave you alone. I don't want to make you paranoid. It's all right. It's all right. It ain't going to hurt us. Everything is everything. It's all us. Do you understand? I wish I could have talked to Mr. Hughes, Howard Hughes. He wouldn't have got paranoid. So I could have straightened it out for him. Told him, hey, don't worry about it, man. We are that. And that is us. He's surrounded by people who was more interested in getting their hands on his money than they was caring about his health. They was glad when he was losing his mind so they could take charge of his wealth. Oh, greedy dogs.
I think you will be able to do so. So I'm going to expect every one of you with 5 new ones with yourself next Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. So since you have nothing to say, you have anything? No, I'm talking to you. You have anything? You want to be here so the minute to invite you next week or this week at 8 o'clock Wednesday night and 8 Friday night. And I will come and see what you look like 2 o'clock Sunday evening. Come out. Excuse me for saying Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock. I will be here extreme a lot, right here where you found me today at 2 o'clock. Ready to you someone who holds you, ready to give you that which has been hidden from you all your life, to bring you forth and put you as God over your people as you once was. Not as God, but be God that you once was. Let us stand. The sun is going down in the west. This teaching, as I hit you last Sunday, will rise a powerful sun of truth.
Remember what I read to you? Now you know what he was talking about. And he said he was here to turn on a light for you. And he turned me on. He called me into the light and didn't leave his post until he was properly relieved.
And the spirit of truth from this part of our planet. Our wrestling God has raised up among us. No more will you look towards the east after this for a light of truth to come. So that the light of truth which the scientists of the east will not able to give you will come from the west.
Living proof of that is standing here talking to you now. You have not heard any of the scientists or scholars of the East coming in here trying to argue with me that I don't know what I'm talking about the meaning of the Holy Scriptures. They shut their mouth. So who lied? I am that light of truth that's from the West. So, did he tell the truth? And he told me, he said, no more will you look to the north, the south, or the east or west. He said, everywhere you go, you will find wisdom. And you notice, no matter where I go, I come out with some wisdom. Is that right? If I go to what you call sci-fi, I come out with wisdom. If I go to country and western, I come out with wisdom. Don't make no difference where I go. Why is that? Come on, put your thinking cap on. Why is it that everywhere I go, I can come out with wisdom? Because the truth is what? Omnipresent. There ain't no place where you can go that the truth ain't there. And since I'm the only one who knows the truth, then everywhere I go, I know the Father, and the Father knows me. So he's with me when I go, and he's there waiting on me when I get there. He's omnipresent. Huh? All praises due to Allah. I'm glad you was paying attention.
That will change the disposition.
I didn't say that to say that other people wasn't paying attention. Because before she got out of her mouth good, most of you could have finished. Is that right? Well, let's just go to show you. It don't take but a word. You saw them saying, name that tune. And you hear a couple of bars of it. And you know it up. Yeah. There you go. Reminding. There you go.
Now, worship. You won't walk to the west, nor to the east, nor north and south for wisdom. Everywhere you go, you will find it. So the Bible says and prophesies of the truth, and that thing is where you shall no more go up to Jerusalem. So the temple, there you will see God. But wherever you live, you will be a temple yourself.
Okay. Now you see, the Lord is in his what? I am a temple myself. That's what the messenger said I would be. He said, you won't go up to the Jerusalem no more. He knew that I would leave the temple. He knew I would leave the nation because they left me. When they went behind W.D. Muhammad, they left me. And so he said, you won't go up there no more seeking wisdom. He said, the light of truth, because you will be wherever you are. You will be the temple yourself. You will be a temple. And I am the temple. The Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth shut up. That's what it said. Shut up in his presence. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Is that right? What other man you know of that everybody be quiet here? I ain't talking about everybody in America. I'm talking about everybody all over the earth. Oh, they take a say something, all right. They just can't argue. They ain't got no argument for me. If I stay on here from now until this time tomorrow, they ain't got no argument for me. Except stealing a hearing and going out there trying to make it sound like they know something.
And you will be sure.
If they say he's in the desert, go not forth. If they say he's in the secret chambers, believe it not. Why? Because everywhere you notice, I'm one man talking from Mississippi, but all over the earth. Huh? Thanks to the internet, I'm omnipresent. I got you, didn't I? Yeah. So we know how to make ourselves present everywhere. The earth has become one community. Oh, community of men and men. Were not my messages recited to you? Isn't that what the question was at? But you were a guilty people. Yeah. Listen now.
It's time to watch the and we spread forth our hands for the light of truth coming from thee. Oh Allah, make our common success in the wilderness of North America and the followers of Muhammad success. As thou didst make Abraham successful and the followers of Abraham success. But surely thou art great and magnified in our midst. Oh Allah, bless Muhammad.
And they thought he was talking about himself. No. He was talking about this one that the Prophet Muhammad said. There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. And if you understood that Allah meant all of the prophets, then no one of them was the messenger of all of them. But I'm the messenger of the covenant, which means I'm the messenger of all of them. And they wanted me to be successful. And the first part of my success has already happened now. The Lord is in his holy temple, and the whole earth now have to be quiet. So, I want to say to every one of you again, don't give me nothing you don't want me to add. Because if it didn't come from your heart, it wasn't accepted by Allah and me no way. Like Cain. Cain was giving them insincere offerings or tokens of kindness or love, whatever he had. It wasn't accepted because it was false. I would much rather you keep it than to give it from an insincere heart. Do you understand? Because what I give you, I mean. Don't give me nothing you don't mean. Even a smile. Don't give it. You don't mean it. I see people all the time laughing and talking. I watch people. And sometimes people be laughing and talking. And then, you know, I'm just like that. I observe things. And then when the person that they was laughing and talking with walks off, the person who was laughing and talking with them, as soon as that person turned away, that smile leaves their face. And I knew they didn't mean that. Remember the movie, the reenactment of Malcolm X? You remember when the fella that was going to shoot was part of them that was going to shoot Malcolm, was bending down there laughing with his, greeting his little babies and whatnot. And then when the minute that the child turned away or he turned away, his face went blank. And you knew that he was just faking, that as he was planning on it. And I just can't do that. I don't. If I ain't with you, I just tell you I ain't with that. I'm out of here. Grinning and going on, skinning and grinning with you. I ain't good at lying. My heart ain't in that. It is better to be an honest enemy than a dishonest friend. All them people grinning up in the messenger's face while they secretly hating him. And were just there to get what they could get out of him. And they got paid for it too. Yeah. Allah fixed them. And they had no good luck. They ain't now one of them that was dealing treacherously with him. They didn't have no good luck. That's right. So stay away from hypocrites. Stay away from people who are always two-faced and whatnot. Don't be around that and warn them. Say, look, I ain't into that. And just be honest and forthright and let's do this together. If you ain't gonna do it, just go on. Right? Okay. So you heard the messenger. I'm gonna let you finish hearing this, and then we're gonna go to disc 2, starting tomorrow.
In the wilderness of North America, as thou didst bless Abraham, and the Bible taught Abraham's flesh, but surely thou hast faith and magnified in our midst. Brothers and sisters, may the peace of Allah and His mercy go with you, as He did when He brought you from home. May He return with you. As I say unto you, Assalamu alaikum.
All right. I think that's good enough greeting. So may Allah bless us all and keep us safe and in our right minds. Unless somebody had a question that is pressing, then I think 5.5 hours is long enough. And may Allah bless us all and keep us safe in our right minds. May Allah's Salam alaikum.
Your conference recording has stopped.